She's a liar.
If we make this a such mistake,
Vergüenza.
I'm not lying. So please, I beg all of you to do the right thing. As an immigrant, and I represent the Latino community here in Los Angeles as the head coalition. And don't forget that 30% of the Latinos voted for Trump.
That's
we
right.
Are against
Here's a couple of them right here.
sanctuary cities, and we are definitely against SB 54. God bless you.
Thank you. Next up, Irene Uzio.
Okay. Really quickly, tell me what happened again. What did she do?
They were harassing me, chasing me outside.
Council members, my name is Hari Musiel, and once again, I'm a hardcore American patriot and a hardcore President Trump supporter. I remember when I was a kid and I was going to elementary school, we would say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning, and that brings back memories, and it brings me a sense of pride for being an American. I'm a Latino. My mother came here legally. She respected this country. She respected the culture, and she wanted to be a part of it. And she taught us that although I did drift away because, you know, our schools were, you know, they're not funded as they should be. So what happens to the young Latinos, American Latinos like myself? You know, they join gangs, they go off and break the law and things like that. But my mom taught me a lot of discipline, and I came back to that. Now I am a family man, I'm a hardworking American, and I really love my country. Now, you were asking, ma'am, how is this SB 54 going to affect us? And somebody brought it up, and I wanted to piggyback on that. It's going to affect you because our Attorney General and our President are going to defund the state and our cities. You'll be out of a job. The police officers will be out of a job. And then what's going to happen? This city, and I think I passed here once before, but it's a very beautiful city. What's going to happen? They're going to call it Little TJ. They're going to call it Little Mexico. You know, I don't think you guys want that. Somebody talked about they feel safe when they come here and visit their daughter. I'm sure from what I heard this officer say that this is a very safe city. As for you, sir, you were talking about, you know, you did an oath to protect the Constitution. And that shouldn't waver. It should still continue to do the same. Protect the Constitution. And the Constitution protects the people. We the people. Me. And, you know, this whole thing about illegal immigration, it's illegal immigration. Because there's many immigrants here that come here legally. A lot of Latinos that are opposed to illegal aliens and illegal immigration. There's a lot of Americans. There's a lot of people like myself. They grew up in the barrio, they grew up in the hood, and now we're grown men, we have families, we're hardworking Americans, and we're against that. Why? Because we've seen how the government, the Democrats, the Republicans, have let us down, like she said. They've thrown us under the bus, us Latino and black young Americans. And what do? They take care of more of illegal immigrants. So guess what happens with us? You know, we don't have no help. They end up in gangs and jails, and that's very unfortunate. How about our veterans that fought for us, that have paid their dues to protect our country? How about our homeless? How about the black community? How about the legal Latino community? How about them? Go to Skid Row. You'll see nothing but black Americans and Latino Americans. You see no illegal immigrants. And that's a shame. We need to take care of our country first, our home first. And we still take care of others because we let other immigrants come in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No on SB 54.
Yeah.
Next we have Susan Tooley.
Thank you. My name is Susan Tully. I'm with the Federation for American Immigration Reform in Washington, D.C. I'm out here on other business, but I heard about the meeting tonight, got off the plane at LAX and drove up here tonight to be here. I'm here to tell you that De Leon and
Susan Tully is very important.
Have lost their collective mind, in case you haven't guessed that. But let me also offer to you the assistance of our attorneys in Washington, D.C., who are experts, as I am. I'm not an attorney, but I'm an expert on immigration. There's been a lot of misinformation over the past number of years that have been put out. One of the things I wanted to let you know is the detainer that was the subject of the lawsuit was in Clackamas County, Oregon.
That's right.
It was one judge who had decided the detainer had some wording in it that was inappropriate. And so the case was lost. Clackamas County should appealed it. They did not. However, since that time, ICE has changed their detainers and they're in compliance. The ACLU did a really good job of sending letters out to all of the police departments around the country on this, but the truth is ICE detainers now comply with the law and they aren't even subject to this court ruling as a result of the fact that they've been changed. Let me update you just a little. Our attorneys had a conference call today with I don't want to name the city because I'm not sure exactly what the agreement has been made, but another Southern California city wants to fight the state of California if in fact this legislation is passed. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to need to be someone in law enforcement or a city who would have the standing to fight this law. We've since had about 14 other Southern California cities say they want to join in some sort of a class action suit against the state of California. And there's a coalition of 8 cities in San Diego County who 2 days ago said that if this law is passed in Sacramento, they will not comply. That what is happening is the state of California is not complying with federal law.
That's right.
By passing this law. So therefore, they will not comply with the state law. I think you can clearly see as
Isn't that good news?
We're headed for anarchy. When do lawmakers pick and choose what laws they will enforce? This is all the Trump administration is doing, is trying to do, is enforce the laws that have been on the books. They haven't written any new laws. They're enforcing current law. This state has become so corrupt in Sacramento and decided that they can pick and choose what laws they want to apply and who they're going to apply them to. That you actually have one group of people who live under one set of laws and another group of people who live under a separate set of laws
Thank you,
who are
Susan.
enforced. So I would like to offer to you my card so that we can be of assistance to you.
Okay, thank you, Susan. Appreciate it.
That's it.
Okay. Up next, we have Robert Jones.
Don't touch her. Did you just touch her? Did she, no, her. Did she grab you? Are you okay? Yeah, don't touch people, okay? Elsa, she harassed you, right?
She chased me outside.
She's a criminal.
She chased me outside. She was following me.
Okay, please, come on. Let's keep things under control. We're almost through here, Robert. Welcome.
Yeah, I want you arrested for that.
Oh, brother.
Don't put it on people's faces.
You're hurting my eyes. Please turn it off.
Okay. Robert, please.
There are times that I feel like I would have more rights as a illegal alien.
Are you okay, man? You okay, Miss Tully?
She grabbed my hand.
Felonies.
She grabbed you?
She grabbed my hand.
No, she grabbed my
4 or
cord.
5 times.
Sorry.
And try to add on to my house here in Glendora. Having lived here for 40 years, I've added on a couple of times. And going to the planning committee was almost as bad as being an illegal alien, I think. But that's
Nice to
another
meet you,
thing.
Miss Tully.
Nice to meet you.
I moved here 40 years ago with my little family of 4 children and my wife. We added another child. All 5 of them went to the Glendora high schools and Glendora schools. We've enjoyed this town. We moved here because Glendora was unique. It was different. It was the pride of the foothills. It's a town that I've raised my family in and was proud to do. It will always be my home where I raised my family. It's important in all the hyperbole that you've heard tonight, and all the politics, and all the excitement. All of that is heartfelt, and that's important. I have a company headquarters near Sacramento. I go to city council meetings up in Sacramento often. It's a different atmosphere there. I've even been to Humboldt County, and you should hear the marijuana discussion. Much, much different than what I heard tonight. But that's what I'm appealing to you tonight, to continue to stand out, to be different.
Yes.
Not to go along with the state of California.
Yeah.
When I go outside of California in my business dealings, I learned early in my career that I never tell anybody I'm from California.